a very nice introduction and the concept of bioeconomy, biorefinery, that we can now, as we have the basis a little bit more in detail, go forward to our project. I'm Thomas Dietrich. I'm a small engineer in biotechnology. For that reason, they let me also only present the introduction of the project. The real experts will later speak more in detail about our processes. I'm German, for sure you hear it on the accent, but I'm already 12 years living in Spain and working in Tecnalia. We are a research center in Spain, a private non-profit research center, and with more than 1,400 people, the biggest private non-profit research center in Spain. But we are also worldwide active, so we also have participation in other research centers. For example, in Colombia we have a research center which belongs to us. We have in Serbia people sitting in Italy and France and so on. So, and one of our points is we are related to industry associations. As the idea is all the time to transform knowledge or technology into GDP. Okay, and in this context, also the bioeconomy is one of our work where we are doing and trying to use or to identify business opportunities. As Jochen also explained that already quite in detail. You can do a lot of things, but if you don't have a business plan, then you can do a nice project, but in the end afterwards it is dead. So the key point is all the time to identify there as a business plan or business opportunity, also based on natural sources. And there I will come then also to our project. So the main challenge in the moment is, as what we have heard also from Jochen already, that we have to shift from a very linear approach of our consumption or way of life towards a more, let's say, circular approach, reusing our materials in a more sustainable way, recycling it and reusing it more times. And then Jochen thinks circular bioeconomy doesn't fit very well. They have another opinion, because I think that's your opinion. My opinion is the feedstock of the economy should be let's make it bio-based. There are different definitions. What is a bioplastic, for example? You have bio-based plastics, but it could be that they are not biodegradable. You have petroleum-based biodegradable plastics. It's also a bioplastic. So that's a question of definition. But the feedstock of the economy should be bio-based, and due to this you're staying in the short-term carbon cycle. In the end, it will be not possible in the short term, but as much as Jochen, you said already, that the chemical industry, as of not today but in our discussions, is strongly looking for green precursors for their processes. Okay, and there we are coming to Volatile, which was created, also the main idea was coming from the industry, from organic waste systems, from Philip, because they are working in the sector of anaerobic digestion, and there's from the European Compost Network a value 88 million tons of bio-waste per year in Europe. We made our own study, we come to more than 100 million tons of bio-waste valuable, which could be used to transform them in building blocks or precursors for other industries. So in order to bring this concept, let's say, to the market, that's the main aim to do it. So we created a consortia of 21 partners from 9 countries, and as you can see there, the main drivers are industrial partners supported by R&D organization, universities, but the key parts are done by our industrial partners. So we have there waste treatment facilities inside, where we have anaerobic digestion technology providers, we have companies on biotechnological solutions, so to develop our concept. How's it looking? How it looks like? So as already Jochen explained, Nowadays, the way is anaerobic digestion toward biogas. It could be used as methane if it is cleaned, or as a pure, as a energy concept. And then of course you have, from the digestate, you can make fertilizers out of it. So our idea, or I think it's working, Philip, you will explain that later on, is to transform this anaerobic digestion towards a production of volatile fatty acids. So we call it volatile fatty acid platform. And these volatile fatty acids can be used as a carbon source for other fermentation approaches, or they could be directly, like acetic acid, used as chemical building block, but that's not part of the project. But there are other possibilities, and we are focusing on biotechnological solutions using this volatile fatty acids instead of glucose as carbon source to produce other compounds. Also polyoxyalkanoids, single cell oil, and omega-3 fatty acids, where we will get later on a lot of more information. So I am pretty sure Philip will also explain it more in detail, and he is more the expert than me, but that you have an idea in general what it is. So there are different steps to come towards biogas or methane. So we are trying to get rid of the last step, and then to recover this volatile fatty acids, and then to recover them by membrane filtration, and cleaning it up that it is useful for as carbon source for the different fermentation approaches. So I will show you only some pictures as we will have the volatile fatty acid platform. There Philip will speak about, Bruno will speak about polyoxyalkanoids, Markus will speak about the single cell oil, and the omega-3 fatty acids will be covered by Vangelis. So I will only show you some pictures. What is the key? We are already able to produce plastic films out of our fermentation, also out of volatile fatty acids, which we got. So here you have the polymer, polyoxyalkanoids, and we transformed them already in plastic films for testing. So it's working. We are also already able to produce by yeasts, which were identified here in Lumino, and then later the fermentation development is done in Ubu in Austria. Produce single cell oil, and then only to show the application potential, we made already some soap out of it. Also only to show that it can be really transformed in a product, so that you can see here. Also made out of waste, volatile fatty acids, and then soap. And then also we are already working on the omega-3 fatty acids. We are also able already to extract them, and we are in the moment in the process to purify them further. And our partners from Germany, Biosun, Alex, they are working to try to implement that in their food products, that it can be also reused later on. We will have later on more information. There we have also already, this is one of the publications which was already produced here. There's already a second one available, and the third one is already in process or submitted. So that means waste towards VFE-rich permeates, and then to transform them in bioplastics, food ingredients or bioactive compounds, or soap for single cell oil for oleochemical applications. And then, as we have seen, as a bioeconomy means not only that you have biotechnological processes, it could be chemical processes, physical processes, but also the IT sector, let's call it like that, as an Industry 4.0, has a very important influence on our bioeconomy. Bioinformatics, it's one option. And in our case, also to optimize your value chain, as a waste, separate collection, and so on. So we are working also on so-called agent-based modeling. So what is our customer, the producer of the waste doing, how they are treating it, and then how it is coming to our treatment facility of our volatile fatty acid platform, and how it can be transformed in other products. So it's a very complex model which our partners from Ilvo in Belgium are developing. and this model is then integrated in our decision support model or tool, which will be soon available also in the internet, because it's it's valuable then as to help people to assess their possibilities in their regions, which type of waste do they have. Also that's the concept behind, and this decision support tool is done by our SME partner Ole from Spain. So here we are relying on IT services to bring also, helping us to bring our processes later on to the markets. And then we are also trying, it's a pre-standardization approach, as Jochen said already, that Dietrich is responsible for our SEN workshop agreement. What is it? It's written in the way like a European standard. It's not a European standard, but it's written in a way like a European standard. It can be a guideline, whatever. It has not the value like a European standard, but it is published later on by SEN. So people which are interested to know how to implement, for example, such a volatile fatty acid platform, can use it. It's written like a guideline how to assess your potential. And then we will see if after 3 years SEN maybe is transforming it in a standard, because that can be happening. I remember that in bioplastics there were first SEN workshop ongoing for bioplastics, and then they skipped the workshop and they said no, we have to directly to define it more up, and we make directly a standard on bioplastics. Okay. Then we have also, to the SEN workshop, if somebody is interested, we are in the finalization, but it's still open. If somebody wants to register to that, it's an open workshop. It's a process, it's not a workshop, so everybody can participate there. And beside on our website, we have also a stakeholder platform where you can also find all our public deliverables, and for the confidential deliverables, we were trying at least to have somehow fact sheets that you get there more information. It's also free of charge. You have only to register, and then you can get access. If you have any question, you can ask Bianca from Tecnalia, our partner from Romania, and how this is working. So here, as you can see here, so we are quite a big group. So it's not only 2 partners, we are 21, and so 21 partners, and every organization there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, whatever, working. So this is only the team normally what is coming to the meetings, but there behind are more people. So we are quite a very big group working on the volatile fatty acid platform and the project Volatile to bring that to the market. So with this, I think I led that, and thank you very much for your attention. So